want you to listen to this Democratic strategist because he has it on the ball. Some people are saying, oh, Democrats need to go back to the center, that what we saw in Virginia and the close election in New Jersey dictates that we run to the center, dictates that we do things that we know is not what Americans really want. Let's go ahead and listen to this strategist. Actually, he's a Democratic strategist, and then we'll take it on the other side, because too many are getting the wrong message of what occurred in New Jersey and Virginia.
You had this op-ed in the New York Times, former Bill Clinton advisor Mark Penn and a pollster argued that Senators Manchin and Sinema are actually not outliers in the Democratic Party, but in fact are actually at the very heart of it. He adds that after the disastrous 1994 congressional elections, quote, Bill Clinton reoriented his administration to the center and saved his presidency. Mr. Biden should follow his lead, listen to centrists, push back on the left, and reorient his policies to address the mounting economic issues that people are facing. What are your thoughts on this? Mark Penn, correct here? Should Democrats pivot to the center? Because when you look at the items in these bills, they poll consistently well above 60%, 70%, some even getting as high as 80% when you're talking about things like family leave and other social programs.
Well, let me first say Mark Penn and that pollster were both consultants for Donald Trump. So I don't know if I would exactly take their advice on very much. But here's what Democrats need to do. They need to do a better job messaging. If you take the labels off a lot of these policies, they have insanely high support. But once they get labeled as progressive or Republicans label them as socialist, the numbers start to fall. And so Democrats need to start using biographies. They need to find Americans and tell those stories of how the policies either will benefit them or how their lives are better because of them. This isn't a tough thing to do, but for some reason, Democrats are insanely bad at messaging, and things haven't gotten much better.
Things haven't gotten much better. And he's absolutely right. Who will vote against knowing that they'll have family leave if something happens in their family? Who would vote against getting child care if they need to go ahead and get a job? Who will vote against getting dental care, eye care, and all these other things most insurance companies don't cover? Who will vote against that? But if they'll vote against quote unquote socialism, communism, they vote against tax and spend, they vote against I'll increase your taxes. It's all about messaging and messaging correctly, ensuring that people understand that voting on the left creates less cost to you and gives you more to do with what you have. If you understand that, if you go out there and not only campaign in what's known as the blue areas, but campaign everywhere, you may not win those people that are ideologically distressed. You will not win those people that are ideologically completely and entirely indoctrinated, but what you will win is those that are necessary to give you that percentage that matches the polls. 60% and above all support Democratic values. They don't have any Republican values to support because there are genuinely no known values there. Look it up. We spend a lot of time deconstructing the news, trying to parse it into a form that everybody can understand. We try to find those little nitpicks where it flies above the fray, etc. If you really like these videos that we do, I want to ask a big favor. Please go ahead. Number one, subscribe to our channel. And number two, please join if you can. Thank you so kindly for watching. Keep watching. Please remember to share. We must populate the entire internet with our progressive message, a message that we know is what most Americans say that they want. So help us, please join.